There are many things that you resent and you don't want to talk about them because the moment you start to have those thoughts, guilt shows up. Many people are walking around with many different types of resentments. Resentment that was never, ever spoken aloud, but instead sit quietly under the pretenses of love. Resentment can look like growing up too fast, always being the responsible one, always being the matured person, being the emotional anchor for your family, or being praised for your strength. Strength that you didn't even ask for in the first place. And the minute you have these thoughts, you start to feel as if it's wrong, as if you are ungrateful, as if you are dramatic. And you tell yourself that you ought not to feel this way. And so you sweep or you push the feelings away. But here is the thing. Resentment does not mean that you do not love your family. What it means is something came at a cost to you. Resentment oftentimes show up when your needs are unmet, when your feelings are minimized, when as a child you were forced or pushed or backed into a fixed role. You had no way out. You only had to survive. Or when your childhood became functional instead of exploratory. And the sad part about all of this is because you survived, no one ever noticed that you lost something. You see, when the child adapts to the needs of others, the body holds on to two things: attachment, unmet needs. And yes, it is true, love and loss, they can coexist. The problem comes in when the loss is never acknowledged. And you might be wondering, well, why do I feel guilty? Let me tell you why. You feel guilty to admit your resentment because loyalty was a part of your survival. What do I mean? At some point in your life, you had to depend on your caregivers, even if all they did was the bare minimum. You had to depend on them at some point. And so now you feel as though you owe them something. And so you take all of that energy, you ball it up, and you turn it inwardly on yourself. So you start to criticize yourself. You become overly critical about everything. You force yourself into overachievement, and you try to prove your worth, even when you are tired, even when you see and you feel yourself slipping away. You cannot stop yourself because you must remain loyal. And here is the thing about all of that. You can do that for years on end. But the resentment, because it is unspoken, it will never disappear. Instead, it will leak out. And it will show up as impatience, as irritability, as emotional withdrawal, as burnout, as passive distance. You don't want to talk to people. It might show up as overreaction to small things. If this is you, you are not dramatic. You are not ungrateful. But you are carrying a language, or you're carrying something that never had a language to begin with. And the hard truth about all of this is that having resentment isn't a character flaw. It is a signal. And that signal says, I lost something. It says, something mattered to me. It says, I needed something and I never got it. Instead of pushing your resentment away, acknowledge it. Acknowledge it privately. Acknowledge it safely. Acknowledge it without judgment. Ask yourself, what did I lose that no one talks about? Ask yourself, what did I carry that wasn't mine? Ask yourself, what did I need that I never got? Sit with the answer. You do not need to confront anyone. You don't need to accuse anyone. You don't even need to act, but you do need to stop acting as if nothing ever happened. Because something did happen. The inner child version of you is not angry, but he or she is unacknowledged. Healing that version of you is not about erasing the resentment, but rather giving it context. The moment you are able to admit, yes, it was hard. Yes, I lost this. Yes, I would have liked to have had that, the resentment starts soften. If this is you, you are not dramatic, you are not ungrateful, you are honest, and honesty is where the real healing begins. If this is you, consider this your invitation. Stop gaslighting yourself. And I should know, because this has been my life. So consider this your invitation. Start here. If you were here with me today, thank you. Until next time, walk good.